with very high stakes, and sometimes it can be emotional. Mother of two, Samantha Kelly has a background in sales and customer service, but gave up work to care for her hearing-impaired daughter, who has now just started school. The idea for the product Samantha's pitching came from a milestone in the life of her other daughter.
Hello Dragons, my name is Samantha Kelly and I'm here to promote my company Funkygoddess. Funkygoddess is a concept I came up with for a girl's first period. I have two daughters myself, so I decided to have a look and see was there an actual starter gift box that I could actually present to my daughter to make her feel a bit feminine and special, to welcome her to the womanhood. At present I have Funkygoddess in 13 outlets nationwide, and we just got our first UK stockist this week. I'm looking for an investment of €30,000 for a 20% stake in my company.
For many men, discussing the workings of the female anatomy comes somewhere below root canal treatment on their list of favourite pastimes. And it seems Bobby Kerr may well be one of those men.
I'm a bit outside my comfort zone here, even though I do have 4 daughters. Maybe just walk us through your dream for this business.
My aim with this business is to be able to make communication easier. There's information in it if a parent is uncomfortable about talking about this subject. The aim from the company is I own Funkygoddess. I have the trademark Funkygoddess, and I just got accepted in the UK also. I'm hoping that I would have Funkygoddess in every pharmacy nationwide and in the UK, and hopefully further afield. I want the brand Funkygoddess to be a brand that makes women feel better and girls feel better. Like, for example, I've rolled out a follow-on gift box, which is a new mum gift box. So it's all about milestones.
Samantha has certainly come up with an innovative way of marking some major events in women's lives, but Nora is wondering if there's money to be made from it.
Hi Samantha, I'm Nora.
Hi Nora, nice to see you.
You look like a funky goddess today.
Thank you.
I just wanted to ask you a little bit more about the figures, about your turnover.
I have 300 sales so far. The figures I'm going to give you are as me as a part-time mother doing the business. That's when I did these figures. It's for the first year, the turnover would be 71,139 with a net profit of 6%. Then year 2 would be 92,448. Year 3 would be 120,225. But I wish to emphasise that this is if I was running it as a part-time without a dragon. If I was able to get a dragon on board, the figures would be much bigger, like 100 times bigger, because I need a dragon to be able to buy the stock to make the gift box cheaper as well.
How much is the gift box and what does it retail at?
At the moment it's $7.80 to put together, and it retails at $23.99.
You had 300 sales, so how much money did that equate to?
About 6,000. I'm not sure. I'm sorry, Nora. I can't think of that figure now. I'm sorry.
Any profit in it, basically, yet?
Well, I've actually had to trademark in the UK, and I've had to use a lot of the money that I've got to put back into the business. So, to be honest, no, because I haven't been able to do it to the extent I wanted to do it.
You know, if you had the right support, the trick here is to have people pay you to put stuff in the box, maintaining its integrity.
I would be hoping that people would come on board and be able to put their logo on the box or whatever, to be able to get revenue from that and from internet sales. I'm hoping to do merchandise. I've done it all on my own so far. Sorry.
It's been tough.
So, yeah. My dad passed away in May. Sorry. My dad passed away in May, and we used to watch the Dragons Den together, so...
As we know, the Dragons are capable of letting emotion influence their decisions, but at least one of them is determined to remain ruthlessly businesslike.
I just don't want this to be a sympathy investment, because that wouldn't work for either of us. So I'm sorry to go back over the figures, but I feel that's where we need to start the conversation again. When you said 6% profit on 71,000, is that after you take a salary, or...?
No, at the moment, my daughter, God, this sounds terrible, big sob story. My daughter is hearing impaired and she's a severe language delay, so I gave up work to care for her. So I'm actually on the carer's allowance, and you're allowed to work 15 hours a week at the moment.
But presumably you're not going to do this as a labour of love forever.
No.
You would like to earn a living from it.
Yes, absolutely. I want a much better living for my family, my daughter.
I'm kind of famous for saying, don't come to me if you start telling me figures isn't your strong point. But my guess is figures
I know it's your strong point.
You're very, very right.
I'm not asking you about any of the figures because I'm not going to be investing.
Okay.
So I'm not going to waste our time going there. But
That's fine.
I just don't think this is a scalable business, and I'm not going to be. I think you're a super person. Personally, I'd like to be seeing you when you're doing something else.
Right,
Right?
okay.
And that's no disrespect to what you're doing. I think someday you will come up with something different, and that's when I'd like to invest. But for now, I'm available to help. So and I'm out.
If there's such a thing as a pleasant rejection, that was it. Bobby didn't think Samantha's business had large-scale potential. Does Sean share his fears?
Samantha, I think you've actually got a great market niche. You obviously project the caring and you're passionate about this. But I think there's a team issue here. The team has to be inside the company that's capable of running the whole company. Your team is you, and you need to fill out your team before you would be able to build this business. So for that reason, I'm out.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate your feedback.
Even the pressure of you going and taking investment and having an investor then expecting cash flows, P&L accounts, balance sheets, I think that would have you in a complete tizzy, and it would take away from what you're actually trying to do from an investment point of view. I'm out.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
I just need a little bit more time to think, so I'll let Gavin go first on this one.
Okay, thank you.
Samantha, I need to know what Nora's thinking, so I let Nora think.
I've been thinking a very long time because I'm going to, just have a think about this for a while, actually.
Well, I'll give you all the
I have
time
all
you
the
need.
time in the world,
So
and I'll
do
wait
I.
for you to. I always like to hear, so somebody with his great retail experience and, he's got fantastic track record. He bought something in a box last year that I think worked very well for him, so I'm just really keen to hear what Gavin has to say first,
When you know Nora Casey as well as I do, you wonder, what is she at when she's paying me a compliment like that? Thank you, darling, but yeah.
My pleasure.
I feel I'm being smoked out by my fellow dragon here, so I have to go into play, I suppose. I am going to make you an offer. You sought €30,000. I'm going to give you the full amount, €30,000, for 25%. And mentoring-wise, you will have access to me, but I'm also going to bring on board here as a mentor to you Noelle O'Connor of Tan Organic, because she's been down this path, supplying pharmacies in Ireland and the UK and beyond very successfully. So you'll have the benefit of two mentors and that. So that's my offer to you.
I said at the beginning that I'm notoriously bad working with people who don't have figures as part of their repertoire.
Okay.
And I'm massively relieved that Gavin has come in with an investment opportunity for you, because I like you. I think you've worked really, really hard, and it's probably been quite a tough year for you. But unfortunately, for the figures reason, I'm out.
I understand. And thank you, Nora. Thanks very much.
Congratulations, Gavin.
I don't even have to think about it.
Maybe you have to think about
No, I
it,
don't.
right?
I don't even have to think
Oh,
about
it's a
it.
great deal.
You're in business?
Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you so
well
much.
done.
Great.
Thank you so much.
And so Gavin once again dons his shining armour and rescues Samantha's pitch. But while his heart may have influenced his decision, his head played its part too.
Just in case my fellow dragons think I've gone soft, one of the things I'm personally excited about in the internet retailing world is milestones. Your people go and search on a milestone. I could be wrong and I'll pay the price for it, or I could be right and you'll be even more envious.
Samantha, well done. There was a lot of warmth in the den towards you, and I think in the end you could have had either Nora or Gavin as investors.
Yeah, I wasn't sure whether Nora was going to go or not, but to be honest, I kind of had my eye on Gavin anyway, so I'm delighted with the fact that Gavin came in with an offer, so I didn't even have to think about it.
It got a little bit emotional for you in there.
Yeah, my dad passed away in May, and me and him would watch programmes like this all the time, and he would have been very proud today, and it's been a tough year.
Well, Samantha, you did fantastically well. The best of luck and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.